everyone, this is Rakhi Sharma. I welcome you all in this class of mathematics. So today we are going to learn about the number system, which is a very important topic in the mathematics. Without numbers we cannot imagine the mathematics. Right? So in this class we will discuss about what are the numbers and types of the numbers. So what are the numbers? Number is a symbol which identifies a quantity, right? Or we can say number is something with the help of it we can identify something or somebody, right? Suppose your mother asking you how much chapatis will you eat? So how will you reply? You will reply like 1, 2 or 3, right? These 1, 2 or 3 are what? These are the numbers, right? Imagine if you don't aware of the numbers, then how will you reply? How will you express? How will you answer? Right? So numbers are equally important in our life. Let us discuss the types of the numbers. So now, what are the types of the numbers? Natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers, irrational numbers, prime numbers and composite numbers. So in this class we will discuss up to the composite numbers. So let me take natural numbers. Okay. So natural numbers, what its name indicates? Nature. So these are given by the nature. Natural numbers are what? Which are given by the nature. So also these are called as the counting numbers. Right. So how you will start counting? From 1, 2, 3, 4 likewise. So these are the natural numbers. Starts from 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So natural numbers starts from 1 to the infinity. You can call it as natural numbers are those which starts from 1 and goes up to the infinitive. These are your natural numbers. Now whole numbers. So what are whole numbers? Whole numbers. How you will write 0? Like a whole. Right? So whole numbers starts from 0 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So these are your whole numbers. So if someone will ask to you from where whole numbers start, so you will answer whole number starts from 0 and goes up to the infinity. Now let me ask you some question. Can you answer me? Does all the whole numbers are natural numbers? Does all the whole numbers are natural numbers? What you will reply? So you should reply that all the whole numbers are not the natural numbers. But if I will ask, does all the natural numbers are all numbers? Then you should reply, yes, all the natural numbers are the whole numbers. Is it clear to you? Right. Now, what are the integers? So, what are the integers? Integers are the number which includes the positive value of the numbers and the negative values of the numbers, including the 0. So, we can write it as, these are the number which include some positive values and some negative values like +1, +2, +3 and so on. This also includes the negative values. So -1, -2, -3 and so on. This is a representation of your number lines also. Right? So integers are those numbers which includes the positive values of the numbers and negative values of the numbers including the 0. Is it clear to you? So integers are those numbers which includes positive values of the numbers and negative values of the numbers and 0. So these are your integers. Right? Now rational numbers. So what are rational numbers? Rational numbers are those numbers which are represented in the form of ratios. Also we can define it as rational numbers are those numbers which can be written in the form of P upon Q. P upon Q. Right? Where Q is not equals to 0. If Q will be 0, then your quantity will not be exist in mathematics. Right? So if we can write it as 6 upon 1. 7, we can write it upon 7 upon 1. 8, we can write it as 8 upon 1. Then 3 upon 5 and 7 upon 9. So all these are your rational numbers. Clear? Okay. Now irrational numbers. So what are irrational numbers which are not the rational? Simply. Okay. So irrational numbers are those numbers which are not the rational numbers. Right. So those numbers that cannot be written in the form of P upon Q are irrational numbers. So those numbers like example √3, √5, √7. These are what? These are your irrational numbers. We cannot write these numbers in the form of P upon Q. So these are called as the irrational numbers. Is it clear to you? Is it clear everybody? Okay, now what are the prime numbers? Let me raise this. What are prime numbers? So prime numbers are those numbers which have only two factors. Or we can say prime numbers are those numbers which are divided by 1 or by itself. So prime numbers are those numbers which are divided by 1 or by itself. Clear? Like I am writing 2. 2. How much factors to have? To have two factors. That is 1 and 2. So we can say 2. It has only two factors, 1 and 2. So we can say that 2 is the prime number. Right. Now take 3. 3. So 3 also have two factors, 1 and 3. So 3 is also our prime number. Is it clear? Now what are composite numbers? So those numbers which are not the prime numbers are the composite numbers. Clear? So or we can say that those numbers which have more than two factors are called the composite numbers. Is it clear? Right. Like let me take an example. That is 6. Now write the factors of 6. So 6 have factor 1, 2, 3 and 6. So 6 has the 4 factors. How many factors 6 has? 6 has 4 factors. So these 4 factors make this 6 as a composite number. So those numbers which have more than 2 factors are called as the composite numbers. Is it clear? So these are the numbers which have studied in today's class. In the next class we will discuss more numbers like even numbers, odd numbers, and we will discuss these numbers in the details also. Clear? So thank you for this class.